this month on Control This, as you can see, I have the Super Nintendo controller right over here, but I'm not going to review the Super Nintendo controller this time. Instead, what I really want to talk about is the SUPABOY. It looks really cool. You have a lot of great features. I was playing with it and I actually found a lot of great stuff about this system and other stuff that I actually didn't like that much, and I just want to give my opinion on this. I know it's not a controller. Normally on Control This, what we actually talk about are controllers, but since it actually does look a lot like the regular Super Nintendo controller, I'm gonna include it here. So the first thing that I really want to say about it is the screen. The screen is pretty good. It has a really brightness. Actually, it does look really cool. The controllers, as you can see, the buttons right over here are almost identical to the Super Nintendo. You have the concave and the normal buttons like the ones over here. The D-pad is very similar. You see it? Yeah. The D-pad is very similar. It doesn't feel exactly the same, but they do look a lot, but it doesn't have the same actual feel as the one that you actually feel on the Super Nintendo. But who cares? Now, one of the best features of the SUPABOY is that you can actually hook up this to the TV. And actually, as you can see here, it has two controller ports. As you can see, we are going to try it here. Super Nintendo port. And there you go. By doing this, you can actually connect the SUPABOY to the TV, and you can actually use it as a normal Super Nintendo console, and that is actually great for different type of games. Now, one of the problems that I have with this system is that it's not good for certain games, like fighting games. I was trying my Super Street Fighter 2 on the system, and one of the problems that I had is the triggers over here, which normally are the hard punch and the hard kick, and it was really hard to actually do the special moves using the shoulder buttons, and I actually didn't like it. And one of the problems is that normally when you're playing fighting games, you are currently moving the controller up and down, and that actually makes the game to malfunction, and he just blurred out and he doesn't do anything, and you have actually to turn the system up. So when you're playing fighting games, the best way to do it is just use the SUPABOY as the Super Nintendo console. Just plug it into the TV and use the controllers here, and actually it does work better that way. Another thing that the SUPABOY has that many other consoles, portable consoles, didn't have is this thing over here. This actually helps the game to sit firmly into the system. Once the game is inserted, you slide this part of the SUPABOY, and it actually holds the game inside. You can actually take the game without moving this, but it's going to be really hard, so it's preferred that you actually go back and take the game out. So other consoles didn't have that. One of the main problems that I have with consoles like this is that normally the cartridge will be standing out like this, and actually it will make the game wobble, and the screen will go off, and the game will actually won't work. So I really hate that. But in this case, the SUPABOY is really comfortable. It actually has these grips on the sides where arm can rest really firmly, and it has a rechargeable battery. That's another plus. Another problem that I have with the system is that start and select buttons are right up over here instead of being down here. So I don't know, sometimes when I want to press start, I start to push down here. I forgot that they are all right over here. So let's test some of the games so you can actually see the resolution of the screen and see how good it looks. Okay, the first game that we are trying out is actually Super Street Fighter 2. And one thing that I noticed is the sound. There are games that actually sound louder. Super Street Fighter 2 is not one of them. It actually doesn't sound pretty loud. Right now the sound is at the loudest setting. As you can see, the screen is really bright. It looks really cool. It has really nice colors. Let's try. Still with Ryu. The screen looks really good. Now I'm trying to do a Hadouken with the shoulder buttons and I'm not able to do anything. It's really hard to use them. See? It's really Here's another one. Final fight. Let's test final fight. Go with Cody. This actually sounds louder than Street Fighter. And this is a better game to play like this. This game actually sounds louder. And lastly, we have The Legend of Zelda. And there's Mario. Just look at the colors. Looks awesome. Now, my final verdict on this is that the system actually does work pretty well. It's really awesome. It's the most comfortable portable Super Nintendo system out there right now. It actually costs between $80. It's not that high of cost. It's really cheap. The system, the plastic that the system is made of is actually good quality. And I really liked it. Not very good for playing fighting games or different type of games on the go, but if you really want to play really cool games like Zelda, Super Mario World or something like that, it's a great buy. The best thing about this is that you can actually use this as a Super Nintendo system on your TV. In that case, this will be the smallest Super Nintendo available. You can actually put it anywhere on your TV set, and all you have to do is just plug it to the TV and use the ports for the controllers. So actually I'm gonna give this 8 out of 10. It's really awesome. I really like it. It's the best one out there. If you have to find it, buy it because you're gonna like it. This month on collectible, I have a very special thing. It is Star Wars related, but it's something I've been wanting to show for quite some time. and I actually really wanted to do my piece on this. Games 31 actually did one on playsets of this, and this is the Micromachine's Star Wars playset. Now I have these three. Well, actually, this one and the Imperial Guard are mine. Boba Fett belongs to Nuki, and the Stormtrooper and the Imperial Guard, I actually got them on my last visit to one of the conventions that I went, and it is the biggest convention here in Puerto Rico, which is the Puerto Rico Comic Con, which is gonna be happening again on May, and I'm gonna be attending, so I'm gonna have footage for that convention. The Boba Fett one, that one is with us for many years, because it was given to Nuki on his birthday when those things were brand new, when they actually came out. So that one is the oldest one with us. Actually, they go really cheap on eBay. They don't cost that much, and I actually found them in box, and they don't cost that much. The Stormtrooper and the Imperial Guard, I actually got those for $5 each, which my wife actually saw them. I passed through them. I didn't notice them for some reason, but she saw them and she literally threw herself into them. And when she saw it was $5, she told me, "Get them. I'm gonna buy them for you." So I actually got them. These three pieces that I have here are really cool because both of them, actually, all three of them, sorry. As you know, this playset of Star Wars Micromachine toys have places of the movies, so you know that Boba Fett is going to have a playset of The Empire Strikes Back. Then we have the Imperial Guard, which is from Return of the Jedi, and I believe that Stormtrooper is from A New Hope. So let's open them up one by one because I don't have much space here to show them completely open. I'm gonna open them and I'm gonna put the playset together so you can see it, how they actually look as they are opened and ready. Well, guys, we're going first with the Stormtrooper, which happens to be a scene from A New Hope, from the first movie. As soon as you open the piece, you will see that it is the inside of the Death Star. The first thing you're going to notice here is Darth Vader Sith Interceptor, I believe. I think that's the name of the ship. And then, if you look closely to the floor, this is the floor from the detention level. And underneath it is the garbage disposal whatever center. Right over here is the monster that is in the garbage disposal. That comes with this set is we have right here a dead Stormtrooper, we have an Imperial Guard, we have Han Solo in Stormtrooper gear, we have Princess Leia, we also have Luke in Stormtrooper gear, and obviously Chewbacca. And as you can see, you can actually act out. Let's put Chewbacca right over here. Act out the garbage disposal scene. You have the two sliding doors on the side, and this knob over here actually will move the garbage disposal walls to crush them. Another part that you can actually use these figures are on the top level, which you can actually use the dead Stormtrooper. It's laying right over here. It's being shot. Let's put it aside. Put the Imperial Guard. There's Han Solo. And there's Luke. And they're fighting. And then there's this door right over here, which this door right over here you can actually open, and it will actually serve as the chute that will take you down here. So you can actually put a figure, and there it goes. And the top level is the Darth Vader Sith Intercept. Well guys, this is the Boba Fett playset, and it is based on the Empire Strike Back. And the scene that this playset actually has is from Bespin, the Cloud City. On the lower level here, you actually have one of the platforms. You can see Slave 1 over there. We have here Boba Fett and Lando Calrissian. And on the other side, we have the I don't remember the scenery, whatever. Where Chewbacca actually finds 3PO all completely disassembled, and this is actually 3PO on his disassembled form, all ready to be burned out. And we also have, let me put this right over here. We have the detention level of Bespin. Here there's a cell. You can actually hit this lever over here, and it will open like so. This is like where they actually hold Han Solo. And on this side we have the Han Solo figure. You can actually put it right over here if you want. On this side, I believe this is the interrogation chamber, if I'm not mistaken. On the top level, you can actually have, first look, this part here, this whole thing you can actually take it out, but this is the part of the carbonite freeze facility. And on the top is the scene between Darth Vader and Luke. We can actually put Luke right over here when they're fighting the second part of the fight, where Luke actually is sucked out from the level that he is in, and he falls. This is kind of something like that. And you can actually, there's a level on the back side over here. You can actually move Vader, and it will actually make Luke drop, and he will come down here, where is the place that he actually comes out, and the hatch where he actually ends up. The hatch actually does open, just like in the movie. It does open. It even has the antenna. It has the antenna where actually Luke is hanging until they actually come and rescue him. Vehicles in this set, we have here the Bespin patrol vehicle, which I don't remember the name now, damn it. This is a very cool piece. He actually has more scenes on this piece than the one from the Stormtrooper. Let's take a look to the final one. This is the final piece. This is the Imperial Guard. And of course, since they actually appear on Return of the Jedi, this is a Return of the Jedi playset. The first thing I want you to notice, let me see if you can actually see it. This is actually the throne room. You see that little thing right over there? It actually shows a picture of space and ships. And there's a level on the back that you can actually move. That, and there's a Star Destroyer. The Star Destroyer closer, even closer. And then some explosions. There's a TIE fighter there, so really small. The top level is actually the throne room, and as you can see, that's the Emperor's chair. The way you actually take that out is that you open this over here, and he will move to the front. And there you have the Emperor. And right over here, you can actually put the Darth Vader. Vader, and we can actually put, look, as they are fighting. But we also have the Imperial Guards, 2 of them to be precise. You can actually put them on the back if you want. Let's see if I can put them right here. And the other one right here. There you go. You have Vader, Luke, the Emperor, and the Imperial Guards. I also have here an officer. We should actually use it on the lower level, which actually shows the Imperial Shuttle. And the Imperial Shuttle, there's a door here that you can actually close. If like it just arrived on the Death Star. Let me open it again. And this is actually cool because you can actually push this button and he will spring into action. Really cool. Now this part over here is the attack on the reactor, the Death Star reactor. This actually is the reactor. You can actually move this thing over here, which actually is stupid, but by pushing this button here, the reactor will open, and it is like it's been destroyed, and it has this thing that spins like it is the explosion, or I don't know. You actually, I don't know why it doesn't. This is the piece outside. As you can see, it is the reactor. This piece actually goes right over there, and by pressing that button over there, it will open up. Let me see if I can open it. It will open up just like this. There you go. Well, guys, there you go. These are my 3 Star Wars Micromachine playset. It actually does look cool. They actually comes in different characters. There's a 3PO that actually looks really awesome because it's really shiny. There's also Luke Skywalker on X-Wing pilot gear. There's also the R2-D2, and there are many more, but they also actually did others that were very small. Well, it's the same thing, but they were smaller. And I have one here. I want to show this piece before we go. This is a Darth Vader Micromachine playset, and these ones are actually smaller, and it comes with just one figure. I'm gonna open it, right? And this is actually the Strongroom from Return of the Jedi. There's the Emperor, and it comes with a Darth Vader figure. You can actually put it right over here. There it goes. And there you have Darth Vader with the Emperor on the back. And this one's actually came in set of 3. It's the ones that I remember. So this is my collectible for this month. If you actually like any of the things that you're seeing, try to hunt it down on eBay. They don't go for much. You can actually find them loose. It costs less, but they actually does look in good condition. I spent a whole night watching them, and they actually look awesome. So let's continue with the show.
Something's coming up the plumbing for Luigi's in a bind. Giant turtles out to get him, creepy crabs are right behind. Fireflies, jeepers, giants, they're all coming out the pipes.
Mario, where are you?
It's Atari Mario Brothers with Mario from Donkey Kong, his brother Luigi, and lots of crazy creatures. And it's twice the fun when 2 play at once, because you need all the help you can get.
Mario, where are you?
Mario Brothers, new from Atari.
Michael Jackson's Moonwalker video game, only on the Genesis system by Sega.
Stay calm. Concentrate on the screen. You are about to experience the future. Never before have you had to cope with advanced 3D graphics. 360-degree rotation. 96 levels. 32,000 colors. Even more enemies. The ultimate challenge is waiting.
Yo, video game dudes, talk to me! This is Game Genie, Rokaloo, the awesome video game enhancer for your Nintendo Entertainment System. Attach it to most of your video games. Double Dragon 3 or Super Mario Bros. 3. You can go to any level. Live forever. Jump higher. Make your own effects. And get radical firepower. Go to any level. Jump higher. Stay bigger. Live forever. Game Genie, the radical video game enhancer.
What we're going to do now is that we're going to do like review slash discussion on some of the games that we actually got for the Nintendo 3DS. The first one that I want to go with is Super Mario 3D Land. I'm really happy that Nintendo actually decided to go back to the Mario Land games. I've been a huge fan of the Mario Land games. And just knowing that Nintendo was going to release Super Mario 3D Land, I said, I gotta have this. I gotta have this. And we actually got it on the same day. I bought both of them because I bought one for me and one for you. And I have to tell you, I haven't had so much fun with a Mario game in a long time. And Super Mario 3D Land is amazingly awesome. It's really fun, it's really fast-paced, the stages are not that complicated, it's not easy, but it's not hard at the same time.
It's casual gamer friendly, let's
Yeah.
put it that way.
Now, I really love the thing that they actually incorporated the Super Mario 3 with Super Mario 64 elements into the game, which actually does work much better. The power-ups, not that many, but I actually like them. I actually like that they brought the Tanuki suit back. But why the Tanuki suit and not the raccoon? I don't know.
Well, as you said, it's really fun. It's really amazing. Like I said, it's casual gamer friendly, and I swear I've never had this much fun. I mean, even Mario Galaxy, like I'm comparing it to that. It's really fun. And oh, wait, the 3D.
Yes, I like the 3D that pops out.
Yeah. Oh, it has two choices of 3D, and I'll be honest, I can't tell the difference because they're both so amazing.
Yeah, it actually does.
It just wow, it's mind-blowing.
Mario Kart 7.
Oh yeah.
We have been fans of the Mario Kart here since the first one.
It's Super Mario Kart.
Exactly.
But Mario Kart 7 is just wow. I mean, I just love it because I mean it's Mario Kart. I mean it's classic fun and all that. It's got all the items back. The only item that I pretty much don't understand why is the Tanuki tail, because you have it there, it takes up the item slot, and
the only thing that you can actually do with the Tanuki
you spin your tail.
Just spin the tail, and if one of the other racers is close to you, you can actually hit them.
Yeah.
But there are times that you have the power up, and there's nothing inside it. There's useless.
Nothing you can do about it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's
one of the good things they actually did with this copy, with this edition of Mario Kart, is that they took out the snake
Oh yeah.
And we became really good doing snaking on Mario Kart DS.
Yeah.
But it was something that we really hated because people actually cheated with that. Now you cannot cheat with that. The dashes and the drifts.
Yeah.
They look cool. You can now fly, not fly because you don't fly. You'll actually fly.
Right. Yeah.
It just that enhance the gameplay.
Well, for me, I mean, it's cool. I mean, come on, you're gliding and there's something new there, but there's pretty much nothing much you can say about it. I mean, you just drive.
It doesn't actually enhance much the race.
I mean, it's cool, it's there, but it doesn't enhance much. I mean,
actually, it does give you an advantage because when you're gliding, you can actually go faster than the others that are on the track.
Exactly.
But it doesn't happen that much. It's not necessary to do it.
And you want to know something that happened to me? While I was gliding, I threw a red shell. It hit me. I mean, a red shell hitting you. You threw the red shell. It hit you. That's the funny part.
Yeah.
But yeah.
The online of Mario Kart 7 is phenomenal.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
We have been playing online without any lag whatsoever, and we actually played with the YouTube community, which is also we're playing Cave Story.
Oh yeah.
I haven't played that game. I cannot say much about it.
I can tell it's old classic fun because the game was actually made. The original game was made by just one guy, people. And he did it out of inspiration of old games he played, like Metroid, Castlevania, and that's the thing. It's old classic fun. You have your character. It's a platformer adventure type of game, and it's really fun. I bet that if you play it like not the 3D version, the normal version, that's 8-bit, freaking 8-bit. And
It's actually for download on
exactly.
Wii.
If you play that game, you're gonna like it. The only problem per se that I have with the game, because I bought the Cave Story 3D, and it doesn't like really have. It's like a revision. Everything is in 3D. Their music is remixed. The graphics are redone, but it doesn't like have the original game in it. It's just an enhanced version, and you have a mode where you can go classic, but the only thing that it gives you are the classic sprites. Because you're playing in the 3D plane, you know, the stages are in 3D, and you're playing on a 3D stage.
They're using the normal sprites on the enhanced field.
Exactly, and I really didn't understand like why. I mean, you could just put the original game in there. I mean, maybe it would have been bad for business for downloadable for it, but I don't know. I suppose that's the thing. But I've been having a lot of fun with it. The music is amazing. The 3D is a little bit annoying on the eyes. You have to get used to it. And by the end, it gets freaking hard. Also, another thing is the game actually doesn't like tell you where to go. It's like
It's like old games. Old games didn't tell you what you have to do. You have to figure out by yourself.
It's like, I actually have to go online and see like, okay, what am I supposed to do here? I mean, I got the bad ending, but I want to get the good ending. And I actually had to go online and see all the list of things that you actually have to do to get the good ending. I was like, oh my god, I have to start this game all over again.
Now, for last, the other game that we've been playing for the 3DS is Sonic Generations. I haven't played the PS3 version of the game. But I actually love the 3DS version. I know it's not the best. It's not the best version of the game. But it actually feels cool that the 3D looks nice. It's not amazing, but it does look nice. And I really love the way that the stages look on the 3DS. Now, the only problem that I had with Sonic Generations on the 3DS is that the game is quite linear, and all you have to do basically is just go forward, and that's it. Most of the time you're going forward, and in that position between the stages of original Sonic, classic Sonic, and modern Sonic, I really didn't like that kind of balance of the game. I really had loved that they invented a new world in which both characters have to play.
Oh yeah.
Instead of having Sonic, classic Sonic, playing on his classic side of the stage, to have a normal stage in which both characters have to play. It would have been a much different type of game. It would be even better. The 3DS is a good game. It's not the best. It's a good game. I know that you're gonna like it. You have
I'd love to see like a sequel, like Sonic Generations 2 or something, where both Sonics can, like what you said, that both Sonics can play at the same time. Like you can change them or something. I don't know, something. It would be good. It would be good. Because really, Sonic has been sloppy in the past years, and along comes this game that brings back everything old, and it's like, wow, a big, mind-blown kind of experience. And, I would really love to see a second part to it. Just not to end right there.
That's right.
But yeah, pretty much that's about it for the review / discussions.
Well, guys, we have finally reached the end of another episode of Collectibles. But before we go, we are going to have our little raffle giveaway. We are going to announce the 3 winners of our first giveaway. I've been dying to do one of these for a couple of time, and I finally found something to give away. Once again, let's show the prices of what we have. The first one we have here is what is it here? Carter from Halo Reach. I don't know anything about Halo Reach, but
yeah, me either. I'm sorry about that.
We also have what's it here? Elite Officer from Halo Reach. And a pretty bad packaging of Prince of Persia.
Yeah, we're sorry about that, folks.
Yeah, I already mentioned that. So I have here the names of everyone that wanted to participate on this giveaway. I really want to say thanks to all of you. And so,
ladies and gentlemen, the first name to be
okay, what we're gonna give away first? We're gonna give away first the Prince of Persia.
Yeah, let's go for it.
Okay, let's go with that one first.
And ladies and gentlemen, the first name of our giveaway.
Take it out.
Okay, I have so much stuff in here, it's not even funny when you do it. Okay, let me see if I can read these hieroglyphics. Bow down, S3.
We have here, verify that?
Yeah.
Yeah. Bow down X3, you won the Prince of Persia figure in the really bad damaged packaging. Sorry about that.
Yeah. Congratulations though.
Congratulations though. We'll put it aside so we remember that he was the winner.
Put it right over here.
And now let's go to the second prize.
Second prize, ladies and gentlemen.
That one.
The Elite Officer.
Elite Officer from Halo Reach.
Who will it be? I won. And ladies and gentlemen, the name is Sachin 1712.
Oh, Sachin! this one is going to Canada.
Yeah.
Sachin 1712. My lovely lady. I really love her. She was the second person to shout out my channel when I started.
Alright.
So she has a very special place in my heart. So that figure is yours.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna be contacting you so I can mail that to you.
By the way, sorry if I said the name wrong. Very bad.
So she was actually. I always have problem pronouncing her name.
Yeah, I wonder why.
Now let's see. The last prize, which is Carter in Reach. And the winner of the last prize is...
Ladies and gentlemen, the mighty hand has picked the mighty paper, and the mighty name is Johnson Boba.
Johnson Boba, you are the winner of the Carter figure from Halo Reach. Congratulations to all the winners. I really would love to have a prize for everyone, but only 3 this time. So I hope that I've been able to do more giveaways like this in the future, so we can have more winners.
Yep.
But we are going to say goodbye now. Remember, guys, look for us on Facebook. You can actually look us as V Game Masters.
You can also look for us in Twitter as twitter.com/VidiumX.
And our channel here, we're going to have a lot of new stuff. Remember, we have new shows coming up. We have Plugged In, we have V Game Masters, which season 2 is finally coming. We also have a new show, 1 or 2 players, Fighter's Edge, and there's another new show coming up, Vidium Cake Coin Pit. So stay tuned for all the shows, and well guys, until next time,
See ya!
See ya!